Hi. Hello again. Welcome to Fire and Steel. Today we have our shoe episode.
Yeah.
Which is a new one for us. We're going to take a look at our shoes, which we have been using for quite a few years.
Yeah, I've been using mine for 4 years, I think it is.
Yeah.
And they've been, they've been put through a lot of miles. A lot of long hikes, a lot of canoe trips, wet environment, bogs, mountains, forest, anything. They have many 100 miles under their belt.
Crispi Skarven.
Yeah.
Is our shoes today.
So yeah.
Here you can see Snake's nice legs.
That's for you, Laza. All for you.
Yeah, smack those legs. So yeah, they weigh 1800 grams, 4 pounds, in size 43, European 43. They are 21 centimeters high, 8.2 inches. They are waterproof up to 15 centimeters or 6 inches, which is about this part, is it?
Yeah. So this isn't waterproof.
The membrane is Gore-Tex Ultimate.
This is leather. It's 2.6 millimeter thick leather. Leather. Now it has a Vibram sole, as most of these hiking, mountaineering shoes do.
Yeah.
Now Vibram has certain problems sometimes by stiffing up, which makes them really slippery. But that's a production fault, so you have to send your shoes in if that happens. I know some shoes get it faster than others, and this is because of the oil mix inside the Vibram, which is wrong on some shoes, some models. So, but that's not just Crispi. I mean, Alpha and Viking and a lot of shoes use Vibram soles, and they're very. These ones are great. You're not gonna slip.
Nope.
On these, except for on wet rocks, but you slip on wet rocks with anything. So,
really wear resistant too.
Yeah, really very resistant. As you can see, with all these mice, they have some wear, and there's a little bit, but you know you're gonna get that on shoes. Myself, I don't expect shoes to last more than 5 years.
No.
Usually they don't, but these ones have. And they're on their last year now, and I'm not going to exchange them. If I get a new pair, I'm going to get a new pair of Crispi. I used to have high boots that went up here. It's really hunting boots, and that's mainly because we carry backpacks that weigh a lot, 40 to 80 pounds depending on, and usually for your ankle support you need higher boots, but with these ones you don't need that.
Nope.
They give really good support to the ankles, and the tying is excellent on them. You have a hook here if you want to use that. You can strap down. I never go that because I like my ankle to be flexible, so I never tie down here because you'll straighten up. But if you need to do that, if you carry a very heavy backpack, you tighten up your ankles so you don't.
Yeah, and that's a lock.
Yeah,
lock strap.
Yeah. Long laces if you want to go around, something like that. They come in a female version as well. It's a bit lighter. The nice thing about these though that I fell for with these shoes is when you put your foot down into them, they're so comfortable. And I have a broad foot, so which means I can't really there's many shoe types. I can't wear Alpha and I can't wear Viking. Those shoes are too narrow over the wrist. So, but these aren't. They're very broad, very comfortable. It's like slipping your foot into a sock. If you try them, you'll know what I mean, because you'll feel it straight away. Yep. You'll really feel that comfort, and it's so comfortable. The only minus is we have a tendency to get wet.
Mm.
We, as I've mentioned many times, wade in rivers, waters, and they use a long time to dry out. This is because of the inserts or the inside material really soaks up the water.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're talking days.
yeah, we're talking days to dry them up.
Mm.
If you dry them naturally, which I do always. So I would recommend on when I walk for a week and I get wet, I switch socks 2-3 times a day, and I dry out my socks. This way you'll dry them faster. You'll dry them really faster, and that's my solution to it, is to switch socks.
Yeah.
There's no point in a week if you hike for a week in trying to dry out your shoes, because they're not going to dry out.
No.
They retail for $320 in Norway,
Mm.
and I think that's the retail price everywhere.
Yeah.
Some might say costly. I say fuck no. This is the most important thing you have when you hike.
Yeah.
Shoes is the most important thing. I have not yet gotten a single blister, anything like that.
Mm.
I haven't had any trouble with my feet in these shoes, which is unique, because I was in the military for several years. I've spent time abroad in the military, and military shoes give you blisters. At least the Norwegian model does.
Mm.
It's a leather version, and it just gives you blisters like hell. These don't. These are the best shoes I've ever owned, and they are highly recommended.
Mm.
What do you think about yours?
Well,
He has the same model,
Yeah.
by the way. And he hasn't used mink oil on his. Which
I
is,
use this spray thing I got from where I bought it.
yeah,
Seemed to work. Water just runs off.
yeah. So his
No,
are
it's-
lighter than mine, but
Mm.
they're also a bit newer, I think.
Yeah, I haven't gotten them as long as you have, but I
you-
have been using them on a lot of mountains.
Yeah.
I have been on the preacher's chair, is it?
Yeah, preacher share. Yeah,
Yeah, and when you go up there, the rocks are pretty
sharp.
sharp, pointy.
Yeah, sharp, pointy. Yeah.
And I ran all the way up on the sharp rocks, and it's so comfortable. There's no problem. Your ankles are fine when I got up. So I love this Vibram sole on these shoes. Grippy as hell.
He does a lot of summit trips, and that's a bit different to my experience.
Mm.
So they hold up to that as well, and
Yeah, that's a big plus.
yeah, very versatile
Yeah.
boots. Extremely recommended, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But then again, if you pick shoes, always test them first.
Mm.
I mean, it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because if you have a thinner foot, not so broad across the wrist,
Mm.
these might be too broad for you, and
Yeah.
the foot will move too much inside the shoe. So then you should pick another shoe.
Yeah.
So this is just our thoughts about the shoe. It works for us.
Mm.
It's very highly rated. I think it gets 6 of 6 pretty much in every test.
Yeah.
And I would give it 6 of 6 as well. Simply because I haven't had any troubles with them.
Nope.
With my feet or with the shoe.
Mm.
And I can't expect more than that.
No.
And I'll pay double the price for that as well.
Mm.
Trust us. Trouble with the feet is the worst thing you can have.
Mm.
It'll ruin a trip for sure. So, yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much all we had for the Crispi Skarven.
Yeah.
See you next time, boys.